What? Oh, on my tweet? Well, Restream does it all at the same time for me, so I don't guess I can do that. Wait. I'm like out of the screen. What did I do? Now I lost my whole screen. I lost my whole screen over here. Yeah, but now I can't see anything because my screen's gone. All that setup for nothing. Because now my screen is dead. I can't get it back on. It's like dead.
Where?
My screen. Because I got pulled it out. Okay. Ay.
Maybe just bump it
Okay, got it back. Holy moly. I sat here for like an hour earlier trying to get all this to work, and it was working fine. And here it is not working. Okay, I think everything's back. Whoop, and we have no room. All right, I'm back. All right, I am doing well. Hidden Adrian, yeah. He is back there, and I'm like literally in our office, in the doorway. Like everything is in the doorway right now. Oh, yes. There was kind of music. I don't know if you can hear it. If not, it'll get there. The music, so I'm on a Mac, and apparently you can't just do an audio capture from a Mac. So I'm not sure if it's actually, I can hear the music, but I don't think you guys can. Oh well, one day I'll get it right. Okay, so what I was saying earlier with no sound whatsoever is I am working on a jungle pattern for my surface patterns, and I made a bunch of things, and so today I'm working on some more butterflies because I wanted to add some extra butterflies to my set. And so I went on Unsplash and found some fun butterflies to copy. So it's literally all I'm going to do is just copy these butterflies. So I'm working in Procreate, and so you can see here's some of my other assets. I did like these little guys. So I've got a few butterflies already, and some little froggies. And sorry, I got a tickle in my throat. Yes, so I I drew these guys, and like I said, I pretty much just traced, and that's the beauty of the iPad, is just being able to trace the images. But then the birdies are mine, so those are excuse me, not quite traced, but I like them a lot. And then I'm taking this online class, and it's yeah, they're really cute. And she was talking about like to up your pattern game, you have to like build up your assets like huge, so a lot of them, right? And then she's like, oh, she draws 150 assets and then maybe uses half of them. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. Is normally I just kind of make 4 and then create a pattern, but then I can't really ever create a collection because I only have 4 little items. So I'm trying to do it this way where I have a whole bunch of items. This was just like some random like fillers. So like doodles and like a cheetah print and whatnot. So going in, thank you. Grabbing some more butterflies for my pattern. Excuse me. Okay. So I'm gonna go for it. Okay. Alright. So I'm gonna add a photo. So it's basically all I do, and I go through, and I think I was gonna go with this wide open butterfly first. And then, so what I typically do is I will start with a pencil sketch, and then I'll go over that with a black line later. I work in this blue color. Okay, so I kind of just get the shape. Ooh, there we go. All right. Yeah, thanks for coming in. Yeah, appreciate you coming in and lurking. I know, I wish I could figure out the music situation because that one is the one thing I thought I figured it out, but I guess not. Because I can hear it, but I don't know if it's actually going through. So one of these days I'll figure out the music situation for my streams. I've tried a couple different things. There was one that I thought worked, and then I couldn't control the volume, and that was killing me because I have like weird sensory things and I can't stand like when music is too loud. So I will one day figure out the music situation. I might have to leave OBS. I found another one that's like specific to Macs, called Ecamm, but it's a little expensive, and I don't know that I want to actually spend the money on that, but I'll have to find other alternatives for this music situation. Okay. So I like to go in with pencil and, well, a pseudo fake pencil here, but I like to go in with pencil and kind of get the lay of the shape of the thing that I'm drawing so that I can adjust to fit whatever I need for myself. That's funny. So you said you use a thing called blank, and then it like filtered it out. I must have some weird like filter on. And I don't know how to fix that. Maybe in chat settings? Oh no, that's totally me. That's weird. Website filter? Oh, can I fix that? Let me see. Hold on. Maybe I can fix that. Slip.stream. Okay, I'll have to try that out. Huh. Yeah, I don't know how to do anything. I'll have to figure that out for chat settings. But Slip.stream, I will check that out because, yeah. Sound is just been the bane just not working for me. So I think what I'm gonna do, because butterflies are symmetrical, I'm gonna use the symmetry feature on this. So I'll just kind of get this one guy going. And just mainly I'm going to work on one side of the butterfly, and then I will use the symmetry feature, which is super awesome. And it'll just do the other side for me. I don't even have to do it. Okay. This is Procreate. It's like $10, and I love it so much. I've been using it, I don't know, as long as I've had an iPad with an Apple Pencil. It's just been my go-to app. The girls use it as well, and I actually just recently got a grant for my classroom, and we got 30 Apple Pencils, like the first gen that that work with our iPads. And so I got 30 Apple Pencils and 30 licenses to Procreate, which is super awesome. So the end of the year we did like a digital art, and it was so much fun. And it's funny, I had a student, because he uses Procreate, and he's like, Mrs. Barnes, I just finished like 30 hours of drawing this one thing. It's like, oh, too bad. Sorry. We're doing it more. Yes, I love the Apple Pencil. A friend of mine, one of my coworkers, she said that they sell like on Amazon like a cheap version of it, like a knockoff. It's obviously not going to be like exact, but she says it's pretty close. And it's like half the price. I haven't tried it. I was going to try it for one of the girls, but her iPad was too old. So it does take a certain like generation. But I love the Apple Pencil. Yeah, I use it all the time. And Adrian just recently, when he got his iPad, he got an iPad mini, and he ended up getting an Apple Pencil too, and using just like random for note taking and things like that. I also use, I don't know if you like digital notebooks or anything, but GoodNotes down here, this one is like my all-time favorite. And you can have like notebooks and then just write on it, and I love it. And so I have like, I made this notebook for it, and it's the best. But I have a weird like out of sight, out of mind kind of thing, so sometimes I forget I have it and then don't use it. But and then I know like depending on what type of iPad you have or what generation will be the type of Apple Pencil you get, so make sure you're aware of that if you do pick one up. Certain ones only take the Apple Pencil 1, so like the girls' iPads only would take the first gen Apple Pencil, and so that's the one where like you take it off and stick it in. But if you have like a newer iPad, then you should be able to get Apple Pencil 2, which is nicer because you don't have to unplug it to stick it in. It just like connects, magnetizes to the top. So that is the best thing. I love. We have, yeah. And then I also got like a it's like a paper-like cover, because when I first had the iPad, it was too glass, like drawing on glass was too weird. So then I got this paper cover, and it's pretty good. It has the drag and that I like, kind of. It's not so glass-like. I think it's called paper-like, to be honest. But one of Adrian's coworkers said he had paper-like and it like wore down his nib, but I have not had that same issue here. So one of the reasons I do like to trace first with the little pencil is so that it's not like completely the photograph. Like I give it some variation when I'm tracing and then retracing later. So it's not like the perfect copy, but it gives it some variation, but makes it fun. Oh my goodness. I have the door open because, like I said, I'm in the doorway. And I can hear my daughter screaming upstairs. Like happy screams. She's playing with her friends online, but it's just funny. Okay. All right, let's see. I'm giving it some variation here. All right. So then I'll turn that off. So that's what I've got so far. Don't think I like that at all. It's a little too phallic. Yeah, and our oldest, she's got like the best laugh. She's got a full-blown like stoner laugh. It's hilarious. I can't even describe it, but it is definitely like a stereotypical stoner laugh. It's great. She's funny. All right. Okay. So now I'm going to go over to drawing guides, and I'm going to work on symmetry. So this is one of my favorite updates to this app. When they brought in symmetry, it was like game changer for me. I love it so much. You can basically pick your symmetry line and you can change it, like you can move it around. So I probably will keep the body asymmetrical. It's kind of off a little, but for the wings I want to have the symmetry. I'm gonna zoom in so the computer can pick it up. Adrian told me which housewife is the kiddo school, and I was like, oh, Snapple. Trying to be vague so I don't say where, who. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, no, I didn't know. And we were at dinner with one of our daughter's friends. It was her birthday, so we took a friend to dinner with us, and she was like going on and talking about, oh, I have a friend and she's famous, she's been on TV and blah blah blah. I was like, oh, who's that? And she said the name, and I was like, oh, that's cool. And then I came home and I looked at the list of girls that our daughter had invited to her party, and like the little girl was on there, and I was like, oh, you invited her, that's funny. And then that was the one person on my like list that didn't RSVP. So it's like, all right, maybe it's not gonna come, whatever. And then Straight Up showed up, and I was like, okay, cool. Like, I don't watch the show, but my neighbor does, and she was telling me all the things, and yeah, so it's kind of funny. Sometimes I wish I was a fan, so then it would be a little bit more exciting for me, but it was like, all right, cool. But the girls had fun. We did a Harry Potter birthday party. What did we do? I made so many fun things. Oh no. Okay. Sorry, I'm video buffering here. It says my video is too big, so I don't know. I gotta figure this stuff out. Let's see. What houses are our family? So I am Ravenclaw. I believe Adrian is Ravenclaw. There he is. I think our daughter, whose birthday it was Gryffindor. Claire wanted me to have a smudge. Thank you, Claire. Yeah, so Claire's Gryffindor. I'm pretty sure our oldest is Hufflepuff. I don't think she took the test, but she's probably Hufflepuff. And then our second, I don't remember if she's taken the test. Sometimes we joke and say Slytherin, but I think she's probably a Ravenclaw as well. But which is funny because I think I always teetered between Hufflepuff and Ravenclaw as far as personality wise. So kind of funny. Ring, are you also Ravenclaw or are you something else? Oh, Jillian got Ravenclaw. Okay. All right. I really would have thought she was Hufflepuff. Just her personality, but I could see Ravenclaw as well. Okay. All right. So I've got my symmetry going and I love it. Ring, your Ravenclaw as well. Maybe just all those people who love to learn. They love to learn. Sometimes I wonder too if it's my for Ravenclaw, my reclusiveness, the hermit in me is why I got Ravenclaw. Okay. So I'm going in now with my monoline. This is actually, same. So I'm going in with my monoline here. This is actually a brush created by a designer I follow, Rad and Happy, and I love her. I love her monoline. It's just beautiful. I love it so much. Let's see. Leave me alone with my study alone. Leave me with my study alone. Yes. And for me, that is how I recharge, is my complete alone. This last, I think it was, when did I go? January? I think it was Martin Luther King weekend, because I had a Monday off and I rented a hotel room and I went by myself and it was glorious. I had 3 days to just recharge in the quiet by myself. It was the best. And because it was a January on a Monday and Tuesday, I think, because I think I had Tuesday off as well. But I got ocean view, balcony. I got a bathtub. It was the best. And it was a reasonable price for what I got, which is really nice. Because that hotel during the summer would be ridiculously expensive. So I treated myself. Okay, so I am going in now with the pieces of the butterfly. So you can see it just kind of automatically does the symmetry for me. I'm just kind of going in. Oops. It's funny because on this app, when you want to undo something, you do two fingers. And it's funny because when I go into another app that either involves drawing or it involves anything that I would use the Apple Pencil for, like I constantly am double tapping to try to get to undo, and some do not. I think a lot are starting to now because Procreate has become like such a huge app that people are using, that more and more other apps are trying to incorporate that gesture as well. Get a little hidden heart in there. Okay. So we're at the tail end of our COVID struggles. So hopefully everyone can get out of it. Adrian tested positive the last Monday. So he had to be quarantined away from the whole family. I sent the younger two to my mom's house because they didn't have any symptoms. So I sent them away, and then yeah, it's been rough. I think Adrian has a hard time with it too because those first couple days, I mean, while he was sick, but then he gets cooped up. So that's no fun. But yeah, so I sent the little two away so that I could get through, and then they could get through the last week of school because that's when all the fun stuff happened. So like I was like holding out to get to Knott's Berry Farm because I was going to Knott's with the 8th graders. So I really did not want to get sick. I tested every day just to make sure I could go to school, and I was negative each day. The Friday I started to get like a scratchy throat and a cough, but I still tested negative. So, and then I tested again when my cough got worse. I think it was either Friday night or Saturday morning, and I was still negative. So I don't know. Adrian thinks it's because I got the booster that I'm just still like mildly sick, but not COVID sick. Who knows? Who knows? Or I just randomly got something else. Who knows? But I doubt it. I think I got some form of what they have. Our second got it on Friday. She tested positive. She had the headache, the body chills, those kind of things, fever. And then Adrian tested again to see if he could go to work, and he was still positive this week. The little girls came back because my mom was heading out to Italy. And so at that point, school was over. So Adrian didn't have to quarantine from us as much because at that point it didn't really matter because we didn't have anywhere else to go. Yeah, my mom got to go with my aunt, so the two of them are there right now. She said that she texted me early this morning and said that they had pizza last night and gelato, and she's looking forward to her cappuccino in the morning. So it's fun. My mom is actually from Italy. She was born there and then lived there until she was about 10, and then came over to the U.S. And so I don't know if she's visiting family this time around, but yeah, she's gonna have fun. They went for my aunt's, I think it's her 60th birthday, which was yesterday, and I forgot to send her a message. I gotta do that. But yeah, so they're living it up. And my mom is, we have a lot of Italian in our blood. Yes, we do. What's funny is my mom did the 23andMe, and like a bunch of her DNA is from the Middle East, so like Turkey and Caucasia and Constantinople and areas over there, which was pretty interesting at Sweet Bleed Marinara for sure. Yeah, but it was kind of cool. It's interesting how like the alleles in your DNA and like where they travel from versus like what you you're born and raised in Italy, your whole family's there. Like super interesting how that all works out. And then my dad's family is from Sicily. Well, part of it, his grandfather's from Sicily, and then his other on paternal grandfathers and grandmother are from Sicily, and then the other side of the family is all this European, all over the place. So, but definitely my whiteness comes from the Irish parts of me. It's fun. We have an old, I think my paternal grandmother was into genealogy, or her sister was, but we have a good like amount of family documents from that side. We go back to like San Francisco the gold rush. At one point in time there was a gold nugget in our family, but this was a side of the family that was a little harder on like needing money, so I think they sold it a while back. So pretty cool though. Your dad is a sperm donor, so you don't know half of my family, which is, oh yeah, that does kind of suck. Yeah, you don't really want to know who he is. Just it'd be nice to know the we have that with Adrian, so like we don't know much about his bio dad, and I am so curious. I think that was the main reason I pushed for the 23andMe, is just because I wanted to know, like, what are we giving to our kids, kind of thing. Like, what, where's the history there? So at least we have the DNA part. It's hard when you don't have that information to share. Right, so there's my butterfly. So that's the wings of this butterfly, and then I'm gonna go in now and do a second layer with just the center, because I want it to be a little bit off, so that but I am gonna do the head as symmetrical. No, I think I'm going to keep that asymmetrical. So what I'm going to do now is go to a new layer that's not assisted, and then I'm going to create the center. But I'm going to actually turn that off. Okay. Alright, so get a nice little head. So it's pretty symmetrical already, but a little bit not, just enough to give it some interest. Okay. Okay. And then turn that back on. And then I'm going to go in now, turn off the drawing assist. So now I'm going to go in where I have the overlap and just erase those extra lines. And then I'm going to pinch this right here so that now it is one piece. Turn off that. Okay. I like it. It's pretty. It's a good outline of my butterfly. And so now I'm going to go through the next process. So what I do now is I export this and just save it to my images. So I'm doing some app smashing here. I'm going to go to now Adobe Create or Adobe Capture, and then I'm going to turn it into an SVG. I tried before doing all of this just in like Adobe Illustrator. So Procreate is a raster based, so pixel based drawing app, and I like to work in Adobe Illustrator when I do my patterns. And it's a vector based, so I need to take my raster image and move it and make it a vector, and that way I can make it as big or as small as I want it to be. I like doing that in Adobe Illustrator as a vector because if I want to sell my artwork on like Society6 and put it like on, say, a beach towel, then I can blow it up or scale it down to the size that I need. So that's what I'm doing here. So I'm importing from the camera roll, finding my butterfly, and then I'm gonna kind of play with the sliders to make sure everything is pretty good. And this was just a very clean line drawing, so I'm able to just do it as is. I don't really have any adjustments to make, which is awesome. When I did my frog, I had so many adjustments because the frog had so many like fine line details that it just didn't work out. So this is so clean and easy. Done. I'm gonna just save that. Change the name. Butterfly. I think this is number 3. And click save. Okay. And so now it's as an SVG. So now I need to move it into one more app because I'm going to then create the coloring for the app. And Adobe Illustrator is where I work on the desktop, but I'm trying this new app called Infinity Designer. And the class that I'm taking, she uses it to do everything, and I'm trying to learn it. And as far as, yes, all the apps for sure. As far as coloring goes, this is by far the easiest that I've seen. Adobe Illustrator has like a fill bucket, but sometimes it just doesn't work as well as I want it to, especially on the iPad. So when I just want to sit and work not on the computer, this is the way I do it. So now I'm going to export as an SVG. I'm going to go into this designer app, Affinity Designer, and I think I paid for this one as well, but I don't think it was as much as Procreate. Okay, so now I have my layers over here, and you can see everything's, oh, I guess you can't see, it's so dark. It's so dark in there. Anyways, all these little pieces are their own piece in an SVG. So I'm going to select it all, and then I'm going to click add, and now it should just make it as one. So it went from like 100 layers to just one, which is nice. And then I'm going to duplicate, and I'm going to change the bottom layer to a different color. So we'll make it this pretty blue here. And then now I'm going to go divide. And so now hit put in the colors. And so now if I go, all those pieces are back. but I want them to be different colors. But I need to go down to the bottom. Oi. And delete the main background because I'll just mess with everything. So what I want to do is I want to take the big pieces, which is this one. Looks like it's probably this one. And what else could it be? I need to find... All right, let's try it this way. Because I want the main bulk of it to be black. Let's see if this works. Haha. Okay. Ooh, I think I did it. Cool. Ah, look at how pretty that is already. I love it. Okay. So now I need to go in here, grab those pieces again, and connect them. It seems like so much work, like all the little things, just to get one thing out there. But it's fun. Okay, oops, that is definitely not what I wanted to do. Ooh. So, where'd you go, butterfly? Oh goodness, it is going crazy. Hold on. Gotta find it. Gotta find it. And of course they're all called curve, so not easy. Okay, there it is. Okay. So now I'm gonna bring this to the bottom. There's got to be a way to just send this to the back. It's hard because, you know, I am normally used to working on Adobe Illustrator, so the learning curve is a little bit harder here when you don't know the app as well. Let's see if there is one of these. Layer? No. Ooh, I think I know what I can do. If I lock this one, turn that one off. And then I can try to send this to the back, maybe? Usually, so, in an Illustrator, there's a way to send it to the back. That would be really easy if I could find that. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna do it the hard way here. Just carry it to the bottom. It's getting closer. Also, in Illustrator, I know how to select all the same color. So, like, if I could just group all the light blues together, that would make this a whole lot easier. Oh, I did it again. There's got to be a way to select all the same color, right? Let's see. Select all. No, that just selects everything. That's not gonna work. I need to learn more about this app. Shoot. Alright, I want to do it this way. This way I know works. If I just select everything and then I group it, I can move it a little better. But I keep doing that. Okay. All right. So, my plan is to stream some more this summer. Continue to work on doing artwork, doing crafts, trying new things. But I just don't know. Ooh, did I get it? Can I? Woohoo! Okay, I think I got it. Now it's in the back. Yay! I can turn this one back on. It's kind of pretty with this. With this blue color. What was the original? I don't even remember what color the original was now. It's like a yellow and white. So I could probably leave it this fun blue color. Thanks. I love trying new things. So that's kind of what my goal was. Like just try different things, different art activities. I have like a felting craft box, like one of those like ones you get from Barnes and Noble, the bookstore, and just gonna try that out. I've never done like little felt animals, so I've got that in the works. We bought some really cool yarn that Claire wants me to turn into a cactus. I just have to find a pattern and do that. So that'll be on there. I have my Cricut and my heat press. So I was thinking of doing some things with that as well. That one's a little harder with this setup. Not quite sure how I would get all of that in camera. But it'll be fun. And then hopefully eventually I'll figure out this music thing. I'll try that one you said. See if we can get some music going in the background. Alright, I'm going to change the color of these just so I can group them. Oh, not that. Yeah. I have, what else do I have? Like I have a candle making kit. Oh shoot. That I'm still like, that's sitting around. I have, what else do I have? I have some other things that I could potentially do. So it's just, it's harder to, my plans, originally I was going to plan and do more crafty things during the daytime, but Adrian's getting a new job. And so he's working from home now. So that probably isn't going to work because we share an office. So we're still like talking about like what this is going to look like, because I have things I want to do. He has things he wants to do. And then he's got to work. So we got to kind of figure that out. I keep saying that this room is just not big enough for my craft stuff. But it can't really go out in the hallway with the girls running around. They're just, even right now, like they're running around and I can hear them and it's very distracting. And I would have them coming up to me and being on camera a ton. So I don't know. It's harder. It's harder to do that. But out in the hall, and the other thing is like what do I do? I am a messy person. I am a very messy person, and I cannot keep my area clean. And that's, if I had it out in the hallway, you can't really close the door on that. Even though the, like, out in the living room there, that's like the best lighting and the biggest space, but it's a mess. And like that's our front door, and it just doesn't quite work. But I wouldn't mind it, having the open space. Because for one, it's hot in this room, like crazy hot. I hate it. Ooh, that's kind of fun. That one? What? What did I do? No. Ooh, I like that. It's kind of something a little, a little different. Ooh, I like happy accidents. Those are fun. I might do some of that down here then. Getting those nodes. Okay. Okay. All right. Too bad. That's kind of fun. Whoa. What did I do? Okay. Cool. I like how that turned out. So now in this app that I'm still kind of learning, I'm going to take all of these and I'm going to group them. Nope, not merge. Group. There we go. And then I'm creating all these little assets. So this would be a butterfly. So I'm going to select it and add it here. Cool. So I have to watch my class and then I can, after I watch the class, then I will try out this app in creating the pattern. And if it's cool, then I will stick with it. Otherwise, I need to pull all these little assets into Adobe Illustrator and then work in there, because that's definitely my comfort zone is Adobe Illustrator. It's like my go-to app, which is funny because it used to be Photoshop. Like I used to be so in Photoshop, like constant, like everything I did was Photoshop. I used to do like digital scrapbooking and things like that, and I would just do everything in Photoshop, and then I learned Illustrator, and now I have a hard time going back to Photoshop because some of the things are not as intuitive as for me in Photoshop, and they change things on me, and I haven't had a chance to like sit and learn the new things. So I just stick with Photoshop. But if this app works for pattern making, then that's kind of cool because I can do that sitting down watching TV versus Illustrator, where I have to do most of my work on the computer. The Adobe Illustrator app is pretty good, but as far as like all the coloring stuff that you saw that I did, it's just not as quick. I also haven't tried it as much. I should see if they have some of the similar features, but this assets menu I just think is super cool. Like it's all right there, and so now if I'm like, oh, I want to add this butterfly to this, I just grab it and insert it, and there it is, and like it's in my art piece, which I think is super cool. So I have to look through Adobe Illustrator online to see if they have, or on the iPad to see if they have similar features, because I like that I'm with Illustrator, I'm able to talk to the computer. So if I'm on the iPad and then I go to the computer, it's all there. Whereas Affinity Designer, I'd have to export everything to put it onto the screen. So we'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right, so that's my first butterfly. So pretty. Okay, so now I'm gonna go do some more. What time is it? 9:30. Okay. Thanks. Turned out pretty good. I liked it. All right, so now I'm gonna go grab a new butterfly. I'm gonna add, insert a photo. Let's see. I want a different. This purple one's kind of fun, but I think I already have one that's on its side where it's a single like layer. So I might go with this one. I do like the colors of this one. I think this one's really cool. And this one has a little like sucker little sucker thing. So that's kind of fun. So this one I won't get to utilize the symmetry because it's not symmetrical. So I'm gonna have to draw everything piece by piece, which is okay. So I'm gonna go ahead, go through that same process I did before. I'm gonna add a layer, bring the opacity down, and I'm gonna go in with like a blue color. I don't know why I always pick up blue for the sketching part. I think it just is what I go for. I think there is somewhere in my art career where it's like you use the blue because it can be like edited out somehow. Like it's like a first, I don't remember. I just know I always pick up blue. And which is funny because when you're drawing with a pencil, it's always it's always just a regular graphite pencil. But on the iPad, I'm always with a blue pencil here. Make sure I'm on the right layer. I'm gonna go down a little bit more. There we go. So Friday is supposed to be really nice over here. It's been kind of cold, which works for us in quarantine times here. But Friday is supposed to be really nice, and I'm thinking by then everyone should be kind of back to normal. Adrian's going to test again tomorrow, so hopefully he is showing negative. The older two probably wouldn't go with me anyways, but the younger two still haven't had any symptoms at all. So I think Friday we'll be able to go to the beach, which will be awesome. We have in the harbor, we have a like baby beach where there's no waves, but it's gross water because this is where all the boats are. But Alice, our youngest, has been asking like crazy to go to baby beach, so I'm gonna try to take her so we can go and enjoy the day. It's supposed to be like 76 on Friday, which shall be nice. We've been averaging about 65 to 68 degrees, so 76 will be a nice little day for us. But I'll have to time it right because we always get that marine layer in the morning. But if you go too late in the day, then you lose your parking. So I gotta make sure we go at a time where it's going to be warm enough, but not like super windy, and not, and there's enough parking, especially summertime, because all the schools around us are now out. So it is summer. So beaches are going to start to get super crowded. So, yeah. All right. It's kind of fun. Little legs here. Do-do-do. We have, our neighbor has, I don't even know what kind of plant. Uh-oh. It focused on the back of the computer. Hold on. Sorry. Let's see, my back. Okay. Our neighbor has a plant, and I don't know exactly what kind of plant it is. It definitely attracts monarch butterflies, which is so awesome. So we went out there the other day and we saw like 3 really big little monarch butterfly caterpillars, and today I only saw 1, so I'm hoping they went off to go transform in their chrysalis, but I'm a little worried because their plant actually didn't have a lot of leaves this year. So it makes me want to plant some of the same plant kind of in our yard so we can attract some more monarchs. Although I am terrible with plants, so I don't know how to keep it alive. I have to first off find out what kind of plant it is, and then I can take it and grow it somehow. I really am terrible with plants. Like my mom, my brother are like super gardeners, and I am not at all. Like, I would love to have a house plant that stays alive. I'm doing pretty okay with one of them. I just moved it to a different window, and it seems to be okay. My other one that I kept alive for almost a year, is dead now. It's on its last leg because I don't know, forgot about it, I guess. My orchids, however, are doing great because those you can forget about for a long time. But yeah, I would love to have like house plants. Like some people have so many awesome house plants, and they're, good for your area and all that. Yes, head off to bed. Thanks for swinging by. Yeah, I should hopefully stream a little bit more. It will probably be totally random. I wanted to keep a schedule, but I don't know, summer. So it might be totally random. So if you catch me, you catch me. If not, no worries. But thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. And have a good night. All right, I'm getting some little ends here. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I probably should keep a schedule for any summer streams that I do, but it'll probably be random, which is okay. All right. Since I'm working on this pattern, I will probably keep going with it. I might stream my actual pattern making process Although, I don't know. If I do it on the iPad, there'll be something different for me. Or I'll go into... So if I do it on my computer, if I do it in Adobe Illustrator, I'm going to have to reset up my whole setup. Because I'm going to want to sit on my big desk with my nicer screen. Do I want to do this? I'm trying to think. Like, this butterfly has interesting lines, and I'm not sure what I want to do with it. What do I want to do with it? I don't know. Ooh, wait. I see this line here too. No, I'm gonna keep that one out. And maybe do it like that. Okay. That's the nice thing about sketching things first, is you can change, adjust. It doesn't have to be exactly like the illustration, which is nice, or the photograph, which is really nice. All right. Get some hidden hearts in here. I was trying to decide, like, so this pattern is almost coming to an end because I've got plenty of assets to work with, and I can work on a good pattern. But I'm starting to think about my next pattern. And I was thinking lemons because those are always fun. But then I started thinking mushrooms. A friend of mine is like doing so awesome with her surface patterns. She actually gets to not teach next year. She's gonna stay home and take a year off. Well, she says she's taking a year off. If she does well, I think she'll keep going. But she actually got a commission with this tea towel company, which is really awesome. And I'm gonna add this. And she did a mushroom collection, and it was so cute. And I think that might be my next collection. Might be a mushroom type pattern. She added snails to hers, which is kind of fun. So I was kind of even thinking like a foresty bottom of a forest kind of collection. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna add some extra little lines in here. Just because when it's all black, then it just doesn't seem to work in like a vector style. It's just kind of boring. So give it a little bit more interest with some extra lines there. Okay. I'm gonna get rid of that, and now I'm gonna go in and get my line drawings nice and solid. Again, using my Rad and Happy Mono Weight, which is my favorite. I can hear kids starting to melt down out there, so I might be signing off soon. All right. I'm listening in on a conversation out there. I don't know what's going on. I should probably sign off for the night. I can come back. I'll come back another day. Let me finish this one and then I'll sign off. Maybe not just finish, but let me get the line drawing and then I'll go see what's going on out there. Okay. So yeah, so mushrooms, maybe a foresty floor for my next collection. I don't know, we'll see. I know right now, like, the trending color is like this bubblegum pink cotton candy type color. It's very like succulents and very thanks for lurking, Adrian. It's very like cotton candy pink. It's very succulents, very peonies. So I tried to go in that direction before I did the jungle theme. But peonies are hard to draw. I tried. Even tracing, like, it was not an easy thing. So, I don't know. Mad props to those artists who can draw peonies because they are not cool. Not cool for me. There's just a lot of like little intricate details, and I think if you're a watercolor artist, peonies are like gold for you because everything's can just kind of flow together in different like color tones. But as far as like line drawings go, it doesn't work for me, at least. There are definitely some different artists who can do line drawings like that. I cannot. I tried. So the succulent thing, maybe. I already have a succulent-ish collection. Well, it's a cactus collection. But then I did find like this really pretty like image of a succulent wall, and I thought that might be kind of fun to be inspired to inspire a collection. But we'll see. I kind of am into the mushroom thing. My oldest, she drew the coolest art project. We framed it and put it up, but she just has this raw like imagination talent. Like, she can just draw these characters, and I hope that she doesn't lose it because it's so incredible, and I wish she would draw more of it, like, and let me turn them into stickers. Yes, mushrooms. But they're just so whimsical and fun, and I wish we could turn them into stickers because I think they would just do so well as stickers. They're just so pretty. So, I don't know. One day I think I can convince her to get off the computer and actually do it. I was hoping, since she was like in bed with COVID, she would draw more, but I think she just ended up on TikTok more. And YouTube, just consuming all the videos instead of actually creating anything. But she does do like video game, like she creates video game worlds in Minecraft and in Roblox for her friends, which is pretty cool. But I don't know. I see so much potential as far as like drawing and art stuff goes. And she likes it, which is super awesome. I just wish she would actually draw and have confidence in her little drawings, because they are fantastic.
Our other daughter, she does not let us see her artwork. I know she draws little anime characters and eyeballs. She was into eyeballs for a little while there. I was her art teacher this last year, which was kind of cool. But she definitely took advantage of her mom being the teacher because she did not finish her final project like everyone else did. So I never actually got to see a completed project, and I was super bummed. And I kind of wonder if she did it on purpose, just so I couldn't see it. But she did have to like restart because her proportions were all wrong in the beginning because her measurement was like tiny bit off. But I never got to see a finished product, and I think it would have been really pretty. It was like a cake and raspberries, and our final project in my art class is an enlargement piece. So they take a 4x6 little image and then they enlarge it to a 12 by 18 piece of paper. And that's like my favorite project of the year because these kids who, think that they're bad at art always produce something that is somewhat decent. Like even if they're a terrible artist, they still manage to produce something that's somewhat decent, and I love that it just makes them so proud of what they are able to accomplish. Okay. All right, this butterfly guy is shaping up. So oops. We did chalk painting yesterday. My little two and I, we went outside, and I had found at Target this like wet chalk roller. Basically, it's just chalk dust in a bottle, and then it has a roller on top. And you put water in it, shake it up, and then you can paint with it. It's a hot mess. It's such a mess. But we kind of took that idea and ran with it, and we started just, shaving our own chalk and then making our own paint. We brought out paintbrushes, and that was fun. The girls enjoyed it. Our little one, she did not want to go outside. She wanted to stay on the computer, but she'd been having kind of accidents, so I needed it to be recess time. So we went outside, and she ended up loving it. And so today they went out on their own to do it, and I'm a little nervous to go see it because Alice came in with her hands just covered, covered in red or pink chalk, and I don't know what happened out there. So we'll see in the morning. But yeah, Adrian was saying he's just waiting for someone to call and complain that we have a very colorful driveway. Our neighborhood is, there's a lot of young people, but it's mostly older people. I mean, and we were just hoping the people that move in aren't going to be super old too, because, I mean, who can afford these houses? They are ridiculously priced. I mean, we do live in Southern California, so it makes sense, but they are ridiculously priced. I don't know how young families can afford to live in this neighborhood. We could not probably purchase our house at the current rate. It's just ridiculous. And so, when older people come in, sometimes they don't like it when kids do things. During lockdown, we had one neighbor on the corner. She just is always cranky. definitely our neighborhood Karen. But I went out to the park because we have a greenbelt park in front of our house. We have terrible tiny yards, so that's kind of where we have to go. And I did a whole like ABC chalk, like it was like numbers and letters and all sorts of things, like a whole like obstacle course in chalk, right? Like jump here, skip, turn around, do 5 push-ups, like kind of getting the kids outside during that first lockdown. And this woman got so mad at me for putting chalk on the sidewalk. She's like, "It's not gonna wash out." I was like, "It's chalk. Like, calm yourself. Sprinklers take care of it. And if I really have to, I'll come out with a hose and like spray it down, but really it will go away. And so what? Like, let the kids have a little bit of fun." So we are nervous that people moving in are going to be older, and that's just not as fun. Our neighbors, though, like our direct neighbors, are super old, but they're super awesome. They always like give the girls like treats at Christmas time and Easter, so it's really sweet. Oh, I don't like that. Nope. Okay. Look at that. Oh, this cute little butterfly. Okay. So I'm gonna turn that off. Make sure everything's closed. Open areas. I'm gonna clean up. Oops. Whoa, that was crazy. Clean up some areas. What do we think? I feel like there needs to be something up here. Yeah, that's better. And maybe even like in here as well. Yeah, just kind of maximize this area here. It's probably gonna be black anyways, so might as well give it as much color pops as possible. Yeah, just fully get it in there. Okay, cool. I like it. All right, so now my app smashing begins. I'm going to share it as a PNG. I wonder if I can take it straight there. Ooh, I can. Let's see if it actually works. Post. Nice, it worked. One less step. Woohoo. Okay, just double checking that it's all clean. I can't pinch to zoom, but it looks pretty good. I think I can pinch to zoom here. So let me see if there's any areas that I need to fix. It's very pixelated. I don't know why. Okay, that's not bad. All right, I'm gonna save it. Butterfly 4. Done. Save that. I need to figure out how to organize this Adobe Capture. It's not very organized right now. Definitely something I need to work on. All right, so now let's find that little butterfly. I think I want to try Adobe Illustrator just to play around and see if it has what I want it to have. Let's see. Oops. Oh, Adobe Illustrator is not an option? Seriously? That's annoying. It's an Adobe product. You would think that it would just work. All right, well, let's try going through here. I just want to play in here and see what happens. Let's see, your files. There should be a way to grab. There should be a way to grab it. Import and open, maybe? This is where things get tricky when you're trying something new and you don't know where they are. Oh, maybe it's just in here. Okay, let me just create a file. Create file. Okay. I think I need to add it from here, like my libraries. That might be where it is. Ooh. Your library? No. Capture? No. iPad capture. There it is. Cool. All right, let's find Butterfly 4. I have Butterfly 3. But I don't have Butterfly 4. Why? It is clearly there. Right? There you are. There you are. That's super interesting. It's here. What if I share to? You've got Photoshop, Lightroom, but no Illustrator. I've got Acrobat, but no Illustrator. Seriously? How is that? I can share to Procreate. That's not going to do me any good. Come on, Adobe. Get your stuff together. Okay. Maybe I need to make sure that this syncs with the cloud. All right. Well, let's try it now. Let's see if it gave it some time. Add your libraries. iPad capture. And still it's not there. Oh, no, there it is. Woohoo. Oh, that was big. That was very, very big. This is a 12 by 12 inch artboard. That was a very big butterfly that just came in. Okay. Wait, I didn't like that. Okay, cool. All right, so now I have it. So now I'm going to try to see if I can do the same thing I did in Affinity Designer, but in Adobe Illustrator. Because that would be kind of cool. I go to my layers, into my group, and then I need to join these up. There it is, Pathfinder. If I combine all of these, okay. So now it should not be a group anymore. It should just be one thing, right? Maybe not. What if I ungroup? Excuse me. All right. Let's see. Okay, whatever. We're gonna try it out anyways. Doesn't hurt, right? I'm gonna duplicate you. I go over to here, and now I'm gonna click Pathfinder. And then it said divide all. Okay. But now it's not doing what the other one does. It just makes an extra thing. It's not going to do what I want it to. So I wonder if I can just fill in here. Like, grab a fill bucket. Ooh, what are you? What did I do? Let's go back. Making problems here. Okay. Let's see. Is there a way to fill? That's the artboard. Text. Images. Color fill. There's got to be a color fill, right? There's paintbrushes and blobs. So what I used to do is just grab a new layer and I would work on this second layer and I would just take a color, let's say this red, and I would just go in and then like trace everything and create the blobs on the iPad. On the thank you. On the computer I can just do a color fill. So but in Affinity I was able to do the divide thing. So I'm trying to figure out, I'm sure I could just do a quick Google search, but don't really feel like doing that right now. So I just want to see if I can do it. But I don't think I'm gonna be able to find it. I wonder if I have to click. If I have to click on this thing. Radio, mirror, and blend. Links, types. Make compound path. I don't know. Alright, I'm gonna have to Google it. It's bothering me. Let's see. I don't think I can. Let me see here. Browser. No, that's not gonna work. I don't like that. Let's see. Display capture. Wrong one. I don't want the whole display. Cancel. Uh-oh. The cat's on his way. The cat's on his way. He just jumped over there. Here he is. There's a cat. There's a cat. Okay, Smudge. Say hello to everyone. Say hi. Here. Come face this way so your pretty face can be seen. Ooh, that's not working. But he's just going to be a menace now. This is Smudge. Say hi. Oh my goodness. He's just going to get hair everywhere now. Uh-oh. Or just scratch the heck out of me. Okay. I Adrian, you probably know. I just want to capture my little screen here. And I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. It has like other things, but I don't think it has what I want. Oof, your breath stinks. Like if I want to just do a Chrome. Oh wait, I think I found it. I think I found it. Look at that. I did it. Alright, so we're gonna look up does Adobe Illustrator on iPad have live, what's it called? Live paint bucket tool. Oh no, the cat. Seriously? Cat. Okay, let's try that again. Does Adobe Illustrator, dude, stop. On iPad have live paint. Oh my god, he's gonna sit. No, he did it again. Oh my goodness. Does Adobe Illustrator iPad have live paint bucket? Let's see if I can do it before he sits on it. Hi. Oh no, they don't have it yet. They just want it. When will it be available? Okay. I guess it's not there. So I'm gonna have to stick with Affinity Designer, looks like. Unless I want to like literally retrace everything. Yeah. Yep. Apply fill colors. I know, it's not what I want. Nobody will be able to. Nope. What a bummer. It's 2021, December. Okay. Yeah, that's just fill. Modify. Nope. Draw and paint. That's such a bummer. Alright, well, that's why this artist that I'm taking the class for is using Affinity Designer, because Adobe Illustrator just doesn't have it. Fill color tutorial. But that's on the computer. We need it on the thing. Live paint bucket tool. Just use Procreate. It's exactly. And not quite. Only if you want not a vector. Let's see. Live. Yeah. All right. Never mind. No go. Okay.
Well, it was worth a shot, right? It was worth a shot. Okay. Well. What are we going to do right now? Do I go into Affinity? Do I continue coloring? I think I'm going to go over to Affinity Designer and finish coloring this butterfly and then call it a night. Because it did not work the way I wanted it to. Okay. So let's get you going. Export as SVG over in... What am I looking for? Oh, Affinity Designer. There we go. Doot. Beautiful. Alright, so go through this process again. So I'm going to select everything. Go over, add, so it becomes one shape. So you can see it only one layer now. I'm going to duplicate. All right, take the bottom one, give it a nice pretty color. Let's go with a bright pink this time. Go over here and divide it. So now color is there and ready to go. So now I do need to delete the bottom because that's just one giant shape. That's cool if you want that. Like, it would be kind of cool just to have elsewhere. Like, if you were doing a pattern, like that's an easy, like, hey, look at, there it is. Kind of the outline colorful and then have that. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, I'll do that later. I'll do that later. But I think that'd be kind of fun with a pattern. Like, have that in the background with, like, your detailed butterfly in the foreground. All right, thoughts for later. Let's delete that now. All right, now let's get our... I'm going to head back to the top, turn off this guy, grab some legs. Okay, I have all the legs. I'm going to group those and then turn them black. Ooh, I didn't get all the legs. Shoot. You are still pink. You need to be with the legs. Okay, there we go. Now you're with the legs. All right. Let's see. These bottoms, I wanted to be white. So I'm going to group those together and make them white. I know it's kind of hard to see because the screen is white, but they're white. All right, let's see now. I need to find the background of all of these shapes. There we go. It's hard. And that one. All right, and now I'm going to group these. Oops. Group and make them black. Ha, look at that. Instant. I do like the pink. I do like the pink. Maybe I'll make these little guys in here if I can find them. Were there just 3? Oh, there's another one. Okay, let's group those. Group. Okay. Oh, what did I do wrong? I did something wrong.
There we go. Okay, and I want to group you guys together and turn them black. And then I'm gonna put this back where it belongs. Hopefully good enough. Okay. Pretty cool. I'm going to turn on my outline just for a second to see how things are going. So I can move this over. There we go. It's interesting, huh? I really liked it. Excuse me, pink without the outline, but now I'm not sure. Maybe this needs to be a different color. Like something bright blue like that. And then give us some, oops. Some bright blue in here. Okay. Ooh. I need to go lock that. Can I? Let's lock that. Okay. There we go. So now I shouldn't be able to move that around. Okay. I'm gonna change these. Everything's so movie. All right. So it's coming along. I think this will be a really fun pattern though. Once I get all the assets together, I think having all the different, like, I can have just butterflies, I can have the animals, I can have, oops, the, let me find this color pink. I've got a bunch of leaves for just fun, different pattern pieces. Hopefully it all comes together. I don't know. Kind of gives it a little different look. What do we think? That pink, purpley pink kind of. It's kind of fun. Yeah, that's not bad. I do like that blue in there. And maybe make this white. What do you think? I don't know. That's a tough one. Like, do I make it black? Oops, wrong one. I do like that blue. Oh yeah, make it black. I don't think I love these guys. They look like scary little eyeballs. So I don't know. Maybe I'll make them white. No. back to that purpley color. They just look like scary eyeballs, and I don't love them. I don't love these. I don't know. I'll have to play with that one. That I don't love, but the rest of it I don't mind. I do think I want to throw in some of this blue around the bend here. Oops. Okay. Give it a little color interest. It's not bright enough though. Oh, here comes the kitty again. He's back. He is back to cause problems because that's what he likes to do. Oh, Smudge. Oh, Smudge. What are you up to? Okay. Alright. Huh. I'm not loving this butterfly and the colors I chose. It's just a little too crazy. Stick with this. Teal color. Maybe make this like a white. Hello. Okay. Whoops. All right. I like the teal a little better. Maybe not that. Maybe the teal with the pink instead. Color's always been hard for me, like getting the right look. I'm always impressed by people who can like come up with color schemes on their own. Like it's just so fascinating, like color theory and all of that, and just choosing what colors blend well and what doesn't. Yeah, I like color. I like using color. I just don't feel like excuse me, that I pick colors that, you know, mesh. I don't love this. I don't love this. So I might just stick with teal and make that inner black and keep it kind of simple. Yeah, I think we're going this route. Just keep it simple and change everything back to the blue. What was the original butterfly? Let's go look at that for inspiration. It's like yellow, red. I also added a whole lot of extra lines to it. Maybe that's the problem. Should have just kept it simple. It's alright. I like the blue. I like the blue. It's kind of fun. Alright, so now I just have to pick up all of these pinkies. Excuse me. Okay. Alright, let's go and grab all these pinks. Okay. It's a little interesting. I wonder if I should keep the butt a little bit down. Like keep it all monochromatic down here. Yeah, that's a little better. Okay. Alright, I think I'm done with my butterfly. So now I'm going to just group it. Group it together and send it over into my butterfly assets. You know what I just do need to do? Hold on. I need to change and all these like pink things that are just lurking in there. We need to get rid of those. And we should group the teal together so that if I want to go in and change colors and I want it just one color change, I don't have to go and do what I just did. So let's get all those. You know what all those pink things are? They are under the black. So those are all the black pieces hiding. All the black pieces hiding. And I just noticed it's... Excuse me. I've been talking a lot longer than I have been in the... So, it's getting to me. Grouping all the... Ooh, not your head. Or your body. Oops, did I go too far? Okay, let's group them all. Group. Cool. Oh, look at that. Interesting. What just happened? Like double them. That's weird. Okay. Let's group those up. That was really weird. What are they? This is the body. We'll get those grouped up. Okay. Alright. Let me get rid of this because we don't need that. What else? We don't need this guy as well. There we go. That's better. Alright. What is this? Oh, just cat hair. Alright, there he is. Now I will group all of you together. Group. And bring it to my butterfly assets. Oops. I thought I grouped it. Did I not group it? I didn't group it because it's locked. Shoot. Now it's grouped. Okay. So go to my butterfly assets. It's selected. Add asset from. Voila. So now I have 5 butterflies to choose from. 2 frogs. I probably need some more frogs. Maybe a small little frogs. In a different position, maybe. I thought I had another frog. I swear I had another frog. Hold on. Gotta go look for my other frog. I swear I drew a frog in a different position. Look at, there he is. There he is. I knew I did. Okay. So I need to go pick him up. Oh, wait, that's a small little one. Let's go find him in a big one. Where are you? In here? Are you hiding? Ah, he's hiding in here. Ah, there he is. Okay. Let's turn off the color. He's so little. I knew I had an extra froggy. Okay. Share PNG. Share with capture. Here we go. Yes. I found my froggy. Post. Cool. Let's make sure that's good. All the lines are closed. He's a cute little froggy. Click save. Okay. Frog 3. Save, even though the other ones aren't frog 1 or 2. I'm still gonna call it frog 3. Save. All right. Now open in Affinity Designer. Oh, I forgot to close you. Try that again. Go. It is not going. Ooh. Did you hear that? There's a big booms outside. Let's try this again. Ah, there he is. So cute. I'm not loving this area, so I'm gonna fix that just a little bit. There we go. There we go. Awesome. I'll color him later. I think I just wanted to get him into Affinity to have him as an SVG. So I am going to sign off here. Thank you if you were lurking around. I appreciate you being here. If you are interested in coming back, make sure you follow. I'm probably going to do some more with this jungle theme. I'll be working in either Affinity Designer to test out the pattern, or I'll go into Adobe Illustrator and do what I know and get this pattern going. And my times will probably be random. I haven't figured out a schedule yet, but again, so if you are lurking and you want to continue, just hit that follow button and join me on this adventure. All right, let's see.
everybody I follow is on. Where? Oops. Let's see. Okay. All right, let's try out Tinbot Creative. All right, let's try out Tinbot Creative.
Get some fucking French toast.
I'm hearing myself. Why am I hearing myself? There you go. Oh dear. Scared me. Thank you. All right. Let's see if I can do this.
Point I lost count of something because I was talking and I go, I don't know math. I don't do math. I do fitness or something. I think he clipped it to send to somebody he knew. That's like a fitness.
Probably
person,
Rocket
so.
Fit, probably is my
Yeah.
guess. Yeah.
And then
funny.
I sucked at trivia really hard.
Yeah.
So I lost.
That's where I
just
sucked
across
too.
the board.
I sucked at trivia.